Theme song.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. I'm your opinion substitute, Gabriel Morton Esquire, and with me today is a special guest, noted character actress Kathleen Turner. Kathleen, how are you?
Thank you for having me, Gabriel. So it's a fucking great time, I tell you. We're playing this fucking game. I don't even know. Secret of Mana or some gay shit. Not unlike the mood. Do we have a whip? Did we get a whip yet?
I don't know.
I don't think we did.
Kathleen, steady on.
I will try. I'm sorry. I got a bit excited. Alright, we need to go back in that back arsewards forest.
You can't get Kathleen Turner actually excited because her neck waddle will eat a person.
So I had a cold this week, so...
You can't tell. It's
I kind of lost my voice a little bit. Fuck off, Neko, you can't. Alright, so I grinded a little bit so he wouldn't have to, ass band it around.
Yeah, alright. You're like a substitute stripper, you did the grinding for me.
I know. Alright, what we got over here?
I just get to play as, kind of buff I Dream of Genie. Dun 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 dun. Na 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 na. Ow! Fuck. Piece of shit. I had one of Brisbane's great random encounters the other night.
Alright.
I was talking about, my life to someone who'd had a different life experience to me the other day. And it was, that situation where I gotta realize, oh yeah, I had kind of, a sad, weird, scumbag upbringing and I've had experiences that normal people haven't had to put up with.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't last night, it was Monday night, I'm out of milk. This is a fucking crisis because I need it for my protein shakes. So, fortunately, there's this fucking, servo nearby. It's 5 minutes away. Throw on some pants, put on my shoes, dab on a little foundation. And, I head off.
I'm just gonna interrupt you just for a second to be slightly outraged. In the remake, this screen doesn't happen. It just fades to black, then you fade in on the ground. Fucking travesty. Anyway, continue on.
I like how, fucking JPEG is twirling, Jesus, we hit shit as well, that's badass.
Yeah, suck our cocks.
I suppose, if you're a human cannonball and, a sprite cannonball, that's how that shit should go. Sneak, I was gonna punch it.
Fucking punch him in the
between the fucking, the 7, it's this big Shell service station that's, also a fucking McDonald's. There's a 24-hour drive-through McDonald's there. So it's this massive, and the service station's open 24 hours as well. So it's this massive fucking oasis of light. Next door to it is a car yard that is, closed after 5 because no one's buying, fucking midnight vehicles. That's just deranged.
You always see people looking at midnight, though. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe I suppose to not see,
salespeople, but it's really shifty, dude.
Well, because then you just get bothered by the ghosts of salespeople. And they're pushier. And, they...
To buy a car, you must relive the 3 sins of Christmas past.
The ghosts of Nissan future.
Fuck off, Wilford, fucking bumblebee. There's
this fucking path. And you know how, there are footpaths in places no humans would go because people drew these things on maps and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this fucking footpath between the servo and the goddamn car yard that is just this fucking obsidian black pit to nothing. Because none of the light, because it's a really steep down, almost straight away. There's fucking die, Brimby.
Charging up to level 4.
Holy shit, I'm not ready for that.
Oh, that was pretty shit.
Again, you gotta wait till the wake-up frames are over.
No, I thought it was the fucking... With his other one, he dashes forward and does it.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was gonna do that.
Oh, that was a pretty badass sword cutter.
Yeah.
So there's fucking it's black. It's fucking black. You cannot see shit, because it just goes down between these two, oases of light. And then to a kind of back alley area, that nobody who doesn't live there is gonna go to. As I'm waiting, because it's a big, it's 6 lanes. So there's one of those, you push a button, you get to cross to the middle, and then you wait in this little island in the middle, and then you cross the other side.
The island of death.
Yeah, because they're not fucking giving you, 5 minutes to cross 6 lanes of traffic. It's alright, fine. While I'm waiting on the island, fucking I see something lurching up out of the fucking crevice. And that's kind of weird, because my first thought's who's in the crevice. But then I'm thinking, well, you know, it's like fucking...
It's that hand from Zelda that wants paper.
Fucking, that would have been better. Like, you know, I can't say shit, because it's fucking midnight and I'm fucking going to the servo too. Fucking...
I didn't know you were stuck in there.
So, like, I check my goddamn, you know, not being a jerk. Oh, fucking die. And, you know, decide to wait for further information. Then further information fucking makes itself known. And holy fucking shit. Now, in Brisbane, there are basically a few locations where you'll see crazies. Fortitude Valley and West End are essentially their, like, local nests. You're just gonna, if you go to these nightlife places, you're gonna see the ferals. The other place you'll see them is
Sprite, you piece of shit.
This is annoying as fuck. The other place you'll see them, public transport. You know, that's just natural. They have to get from where they don't live to the jobs they don't have. Like, I don't... For, like, the homeless and unemployed need to get around an awful lot. It's really weird to me. Fucking, you know, I want that.
Jesty.
Ow! Fuck you!
And that's how the fucking actor who played the husband died.
That's what I get for being materialistic.
Yep.
Fucking,
I could almost do a Francine Vine voice with like this. Oh man, no, I can't. I can't.
No, you'll die. Fucking, I can activate that. That's dumb. And so, you know, the other place that you'll find fucking crazies, and the other place you'll find, the other two locations really, you'll find like peak crazies, the courthouse, because that's where they get like processed and shit. But like, hey, you're quite safe in the courthouse. You know, like, it's like that movie Fido where there's zombies, but like they have collars that settle
that's
down.
such a fucking stupid movie.
I love it.
Oh, dude.
You know, it's basically like that. Like, the fucking ferals aren't gonna go fucking whack out in a fucking court, and if they do, there's other people who'll tackle them for you. It's great. Punch. But like, fucking... And the other one's hospitals. Because that's where they go when someone's
fucking ferals in hospitals scare me.
Oh, dude, it's another tier. It's the secret boss warehouse. You can't... Like, you know, it's just dangerous. Like, you will see...
Oh, shit, the bed! I'll never forget that. Ever.
Like, and so I live like probably about 200 or 300 meters away from the hospital.
Guess we can't use that.
Oh, that's weird.
I think that's where we rescued her from.
Alright. What are we doing?
We gotta get to the end. There's a whip. There's a whip and a boss.
There's a whip and a boss?
Boss whip.
And so like every now and then just the fucking people will just get released, and I want to assume they're getting released from the hospital, but just... You know, you get hospital grade fucking crazies who can be like actual goddamn real, this is an issue fucking crazies. Hey, I think, doesn't some one of these tits have an axe? You know, like...
Hey, I said
people
axe.
Are legit and borderline dangerous.
Oh, Sprite's holding axe.
Yeah, hang on. Can I be Sprite?
Yeah.
Oh, well, look at it, I'll just... Alright. Nope.
Fuck, not that.
Stop. I don't think I can be Axe. I can just choose between controlling Genie or not controlling Genie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I think you're gonna have to like swap the Axe.
What do you use
start?
Press select after you press start. There you go.
Oh, we should. Alright.
Because I think start drops you in and out.
Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, now we've...
Boosh!
Axes. Axes open doors.
Good shit, JPEG.
Yeah. Because, like, I was in the Hungry Jack's across the road from fucking the hospital one time, and this dude just wanders in with, like, just the side of his head stapled up.
Oh, dude.
Like, just looking, like, really spaced out. Stands in the Hungry Jack's for a second and just says to no one, "Can you help me?" And, like, I want to believe he was asking for a burger, but there's a good chance that he just was not. That he wanted just general help.
Poor dude.
Yeah, like, but I mean, like, that's, you know, that's something that there's, you know, there are people who are almost, you know, this is a counselor. You need people to deal with this. This isn't something for a fucking, you know, this isn't a Hungry Jack's worker job, is the can you help me?
$12 an hour, fuck off.
Yeah, like, you know, you fucking can't. So, That's something I hadn't really thought about in a while was, you know, the possibility of, you know, medical grade crazies getting about. And then, you know, Monday happens. You fucking cunt. You get back here, you fucking cunt. I'm gonna destroy you when I get the chance. So out of the black comes something.
Something?
Yeah. And again, like, I'm very familiar with crazy.
Yeah.
I don't just have, oh yeah, there's a crazy. I have, like, fucking shades of crazy. Like, as many words as the Inuit have for snow, I have for fucking lunatics. Like,
You've lived in crazy bubbles for a long time.
Yeah, like, I just, you know, you need it. When your experience is, hey,
That's cheating.
when your experience is as broad as fucking as mine, you need the distinctions. You know, not all crazies are the same kind of crazy. Sometimes they're, like, one of the worst crazies to deal with in a sort of, like, roundabout way are the super friendly ones. Because they're not just being assholes, so you can't just sort of, like, you know, push them down some stairs. But, like, they just want to hang...
They'll be very pleasant about it.
Yeah, well, it's just, you know, they're just kind of like sad, lonely lunatics who want some kind of, you know, fucking human contact and conversation.
They're pretty much
And-
Canadians.
Yeah, like, they're just, like, weird fucking feral
Oh,
Canadians.
fuck, watch out for the furry, bruh.
I don't want to deal with this guy.
That's right. He does 6 damage to
Am
us
I
now.
allowed to, like, fucking kick him when he's on the ground? Like, I'm fucking just confused with this, like...
During the last frames of him getting up, yeah. there's
Although
a point.
Genie seems to be able to parry, which I'm happy with.
Yeah, because we're high level now.
Oh, sweet.
So we parry a lot of shit.
But yeah, so, like, you know, there's levels. Not every crazy is something you need to worry about punching, you know? Sometimes it's a raider, other times it's just an NPC. You can't just get the gun out straight away.
It might give you a quest.
Yeah, like, there might be a quest giving crazy. What the fuck?
The fucking chairs are attacking. I wasn't ready for this.
Oh, eat shit, furniture.
I should not have dropped that acid.
Ow. That chair really... Ow! Fucking stop it.
I love the way that thing died. That was cool.
I like the way you die, haunted chair. Why?
Fucking.
Why does it always happen to me? Beef! I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Boy, that entertains me. Beef!
Sometimes I come up with good ones.
Um...
I like to come up with better names than just cunt. You can't just call every character cunt. It works, but it gets boring after a while.
Yeah, you need to spice shit up. So, like, out of the fucking black comes something I just wasn't really prepared for. And I mean, like, this is... You know, when I'm not prepared for it, we're talking category 5. Like, the levees are broken. You know, shit's already out of hand. Because... For starters, he didn't just have poverty abs. Normally the crazies will, like, you know, poverty abs are this thing where if you don't eat food and, you know, you don't have, like, a place to sit and you walk around all the time, you just get whittled down to kind of having abdominals.
What do you want? Left or right?
I don't know. You choose it.
I'll go right.
Yeah, alright. Now you're gonna shut the, alright, look, now you're just being crazy.
I don't have poverty abs, though.
It's fucking the chairs again. I don't need this. Look, I've had just about enough of you smart aleck.
I'm pretty sure
Ow.
this was a room in Michael Jackson's house. He just had, like, these fucking... You know how you get, like, those Chuck E. Cheese robots? He just had chairs. Robot chairs.
Chairs.
Chuck E. Cheese.
But, like... So this guy had actual muscle, which is a tier 1 concern, because that means... And, like, the thing about fighting a crazy, like, different to fighting, like, a regular person, is, like, they operate on crazy logic. I've been moogled! I don't know how to deal with this. I'm pushing start until you solve this problem.
Why don't you be
Oh,
smart?
I'm back! There we go.
Watch out, here comes a big kahuna.
Here he comes. Fucking Jesus, that was awesome. That was fucking awesome. They exploded into atomics.
It was pretty rad.
But, like, you know, fighting a crazy is like picking up a possum. Like, there's just... They don't have, like, regular logic that you can deal with. Like, you know, if you look like you're a difficult enough fight, a regular person will go away. Like, because they don't necessarily want to get, like, beat up. You know, they're usually just a dickhead picking a fight. Crazies, you just don't know what's going to happen. You know, you don't... They might be fighting you to the death. Like, I've had people in bars just grab me by the throat and, like, fucking swing for the fences at my head. You know, because I made a joke about, like, secretly being his dad.
They're fucked in the head, man. Like,
Yeah.
you can't reason with them.
No, and so, like, You know, I just had no, and like, bear in mind, okay, like people at home are thinking, well, you shouldn't make a joke about being his dad. No. He reacted as though I was his father. That punch was for a fucking dad that wasn't around.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So we've got muscle, which is a concern, because goodness knows where this means that the fight that could happen is going to be a fight that requires attention. No, I don't just get the coast. Yeah, no, so that's bad.
Give me a punch glove.
Fucking honestly. Hey, cup of wishes, finally!
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's something like, that's nice. I like a cup of wishes.
You get a magic ability later on where you can scan chests
Oh, good.
to tell if they're punch gloves or not.
perfectly
How
honest,
the
I'm
fuck do we
tired
get
of-
in these?
I'm tired of opening a present and having fists come out. Now, another way you can judge, you know, the level of difficulty your crazy person interaction is going to be is in how they move. You know, because you can get an idea of, like, are they drunk? Right, what does that do?
I don't know. I don't think it does anything. It doesn't do anything, dude. It just says question mark.
Fucking Jesus. So, like, are they swaying and staggering? Are they drunk? That's
Could
great.
be a drunken master.
Yeah, drunks have no balance. All you gotta do is kind of, you know, the King of Fighters evasive roll or the swish. You just sway. You just move out of the way and they'll
You
fall down.
cunts.
Did they interrupt your fucking
Yeah.
badass? Oh, that's funny.
Well, we got your fucking stun lock now, cunts.
Yeah, that's right. It's 3 every time, but it doesn't matter because you fucking stay in here. That's right. JPEG.
I think we got good names.
Yeah, I'm happy with the way this is going. So we've got muscle, we've got like fucking, and we have concerning movements.
Sprite, come on, you little shit. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Let's just work at this fucking
Come
game,
on.
honestly. The guy, okay, you know in zombie games how like, oh actually, okay, so to give you an idea of it pretty much perfectly, The Evil Within 2. So when you're stalking around and like the fucking monsters haven't seen you yet, they sort of just twitch aggressively occasionally. You know, their actions aren't hostile, like they're not swatting at something that doesn't exist or anything. Like they're not fighting, but they need to have neutral physical gestures that convey an inner hostility. Literally exactly what this guy was doing. Like just every now and then it looked like something was reefing him by the shoulder. He's just going and just like grunting at the sky, like at nothing. There's nothing going on. He's just so every now and then he's slow. He looks like he could fall down at any second, but he's like grunting and twitching like a fucking rage monster from 28 Days Later. Like, and I can't like if you haven't played like fucking Evil Within 2, you know, it won't make a huge amount of sense. But holy shit, it is just like the Evil Within 2. Like, fucking
Serious.
So now I'm, you know, and I still want to go to the goddamn, you know, I need my bread and milk. So he is waddled between me and my fucking servo, meaning I now have like this fucking random, I'm just like, I'm processing what I'm going to do if he just lunges at me. Because he's also only wearing shorts.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's, you know, again, so we've got like there's a lot happening here. Oh, sweet Jesus. Like, this is, stop it. No,
God damn it, JPEG.
like, I've got to take control of them and steer them.
Yeah, actually, I
Fucking-
think there's a... No, not window edit.
Window, butthole. It's like strategy or some shit, isn't it? Keep them in a tight cluster. No. Oh!
Ashen Grid, that's the
Fuck
one.
off, Sonic Fox.
No, I don't want... Oh, fuck me. I've got to switch to JPEG first. Oh, you're JPEG, aren't you?
No, I think I'm fucking...
Oh, you got...
I'm dreaming
I'm the
Jim.
girl. You're JPEG at the moment.
Christ, this is hard to keep track of.
I know. Alright. Alright, now I'm the dude again.
Okay. And the dude's clutching like a fucking... What the fuck's going on?
We're stun locked by the
I
fucking
feel like I'm
Werebros.
just rolling around. Oh, there we go. Fucking Jesus. This fucking game sometimes.
Fucking, there has to be something to do
We
here.
have to look this up.
I think we will. Because I can't remember.
We talked to any of these?
Oh, well, fuck me. I tried that before and nothing happened. I mustn't have been close enough.
Beef! Not gonna get boring until about 30 episodes in.
Beef!
No, it'll get boring 15 episodes in, and then at 30 episodes in, it'll be fucking hilarious again. So I've got this fucking zombie. Just literally twitching. And he's got like a fucking bottle of water, so like, you know, again, I'm thinking, alright, like I don't want to get in a wrestling match with this thing. Because I fucking super don't want to get bit.
Yeah.
And that's not a joke. I do
Then you'll
not,
become
like,
one.
Yeah, and well, you know, not even that. I just don't want to have to get a fucking shot.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy might have fucking hep or something like that. You know, I don't need this. I don't mind getting punched in the face because I can just like go, oh yeah, I got punched in the face. I don't want to get bit by someone who might have like face disease. Because I don't, you know, that's a long-term commitment of dealing with shit, you know, I don't fucking want that. So I'm thinking kicks. You know, like I'm thinking, alright, like, you know, worst comes to worst, I'll just fucking back kick him in the soul and, you know, let fucking, you know, the gods can sort him out after that. Because, like, you know, this guy is enough to register as a legitimate, like, he's a, you know, Christ, like,
He's
a
a
cat.
class 2 mutant.
Yeah, like, not what I'd call an Omega, but, like, enough that you gotta, like, bring in the X-Men. Now, I've seen a lot of other people deal with crazies, and they deal with them in the incorrect way, where sometimes they try to, like, smile and be nice at them to sort of, you know, assume that the social interactions are inevitable, so they'll make it a pleasant one. You know, they'll try to be friendly. You know? But what this does is it just engages them.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're assuming there's an internal logic, which there just fucking isn't. Like, sometimes, you know, they'll scream at you because you look like the, you know, the goon bladder that stole their house. Like, you know, there's just, you can't, like, sort of approach this in the traditional fashion. So I'm just absolutely just I'm not even looking at it. I will not acknowledge him. I think he got to within about 3 meters of me, but, like, just didn't even seem to really register me at all. Which is not a bad thing.
You probably didn't smell like Cheetos.
Yeah, I fucking, you know, I didn't resemble the fucking, you know, elf that cheated him out of his brain.
Fucking Will Ferrell elf. That's what all they resonate to.
Yeah, you can just play that anywhere and they all gravitate toward it. Like, fuck. Oh, it's the fucking haunted chairs again.
Dude, no one just puts chairs at the bottom of a staircase without making them haunted.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. That's
Fucking
exactly
movies.
how you can tell haunted
Oh,
chairs.
fuck, we're dealing with a necromancer.
Alright, now look you.
Her name is Ilini. Ilini. Ilini.
Why are you wearing a hijab? So I get my milk and my bread, and as I come out, because again, I have to go back. You know, my fucking day's not over. You know, I've got one side done, but I gotta worry. Now I'm thinking about how to fucking kick him while I'm holding a bag of groceries, or should I fucking put the milk down and kick him? By this stage, he's stumbled over to the fucking, you know how in the servos they have like the water and air thing? He's just at that. And he's still, like, it's kind of fascinating watching him move, because this looked like he'd fall down every second. But as he'd tilt over, some part of him, without any, you know, seeming fucking, you know, internal will at all, would just go boop and just rebalance him. Like, somehow, like, there was sort of a judoka of just telepathically controlling him from a distance and just keeping him from toppling. Alright, this sounds hectic. Who's getting the health in the pot? Ow!
I'm gonna charge up a super
Ow.
thing.
I'll punch a fucking tiger. Alright, look, is there a way to see where that's going? Ah, fuck, there we go.
Seriously? That didn't do anything?
It's because I'd already punched him. Alright, you charge up another one, like... Jesus.
Look, I say we let JPEG die. Gee, fucking ain't doing much.
Yeah, I think she's a
fucking
waste
hit.
of fucking health, to be honest. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. We could just use her as a body bag. Operation Get Behind the Sprities. Yeah, this is great. This is working out really well.
Alright, ready? Yeah!
Yeah, ah. Alright.
I don't think that was worth it.
Beef! So he's just holding onto the goddamn, like, fucking air hose. And the air hose is kind of... Ow, how did I get over there? Fuck off. Hey, alright.
Let's bring fuck knock back to life so they get an EXP.
Yeah, like he's just holding the air hose and he's squeezing the air hose, and the air hose is kind of spraying him, and the air hose is like it's a like, you know, it's aggressive, and so he's just sort of attached to it and is sort of just blowing around, like as I'm fucking leaving, and then once I get across the road, I look back and he's sort of put it down, and is just Night of the Living Dead shuffling his way towards civilization, and he's kind of teetering toward the McDonald's, which is for some weird reason only staffed at night by tiny blonde girls, which I don't think is very good.
That is weird.
Hey, they're all so small.
That's an odd choice.
No, I'm just like, look, I don't, unless these are like fucking Gaddafi's secret assassin women, like, I don't think they're in a good position to deal with like what's probably gonna come. Like, the police had to have been called because he's in civilization.
I know that magic.
Marijuana. He's just fucking staggering a goddamn round. Like, just... Oh, that was the other thing, too. Like, for a while I thought he was wearing one sock. It turned out he wasn't wearing a sock. And this was kind of like the icing on the cake in terms of my assessment of him as a potential, like, thing that could do me damage. It was just different colored rags wrapped around one foot. And I've never seen that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like, I've never seen that.
Oh, there's the whip. Fuck yeah.
And we just need a problem to come along. Like, I have seen some shit and some fucking... I've seen some homeless outfits, man. Like, I think one of my favorites was, like... Because, like, promo shit... Like, they make shitloads of promo merch for, like, movies and, shit. And it all goes to Goodwill, because nobody wants to just wear it. And once it goes to Goodwill, after about 5 years, it winds up on the Brisbane homeless.
It's so funny seeing like a bunch of old homeless dudes in Avengers shirts.
Yeah. Or like, I was working one night and there was this kind of crazy bag lady. Just kind of like, it's just, each step looked like it was going to be her last. Like, it was like a vegetable walking. It was just fucking amazing. She's not looking around with human intent. It doesn't look like she's walking anywhere. It just looks like each foot wants to be in front of the other when God comes to judge them. And so the feet are just moving on their own. And she was in the road, like just in the street, but it was like Tuesday morning, so like fucking no one cared. And she's wearing a fucking Dreamcast shirt.
Oh, dude.
And this is in like 2008, so the Dreamcast was still a fresh wound. For me, at least. And, from the distance, she's wearing a white shirt. And then she like kind of staggers and just her eyeballs point in my direction, but don't see me. And... I just realized I'm just looking at this, like, fucking goblin woman in a Dreamcast shirt. And as that's kind of registering, because it's like, I don't know if she was wearing pants, really, because the shirt kind of just went all the way down to about her fucking knees.
All of those shirts do.
She just,
huge.
like, just while she's standing there, she just does a stand-up pee.
Oh,
and
nasty.
The best yardos, that's, like, I've seen, like, probably 3 or 4 people just pee in the street. That was the only lady I've seen pee in the street. Although a friend of mine has seen a woman shit against a wall. Like, there's this lady who looks like Gollum, like, hops around the fucking valley, like, drinking abandoned drink. Yeah, like, she's a character. And,
it's like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
There's another lady in the valley who dresses exactly like Marilyn Monroe.
I think it's a dude, but,
Probably.
Honestly, they've committed to that I'll just call her Marilyn. Because, like, she was around West End back when I was living there. So, the first time I ever saw her, I'd had like fucking 5 buckets because I had money and had bought like a big pile of weed. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna get high as shit. And then I still had money left over, so I went down and I'm gonna have a sub. That'll be my pleasant day. I go down and enjoy a submarine sandwich. And I go in there and there's just Marilyn Monroe just tucking into a fucking, 6-inch veggie sub. And I'm like,
She's still around,
I think so, yeah. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but I actually really appreciate just, making the world a little bit fucking crazier, Like, I appreciate, get the whip out.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta fucking whip them.
Right, a problem's come along.
Oh, fucking, that has got range.
Better than the fucking bow.
Yeah, that's depressing, actually. I don't think that should be real. Like, I don't think the fucking bow and arrow should have a shorter range than a goddamn, like, rope you fucking move quickly. Yeah, so the fucking... And the best part about this street piss was just... You know how normally, you know, like, all right, sometimes you gotta get out of the car and pee by the side of the road or something.
Wilfred, how did you get in here, buddy?
And this happens to women too. Like, you know, you got piss by the side of the road, you gotta take a squat piss. Normally, you know, a woman will like fucking perch or tilt a little bit so as to aid the urination process. Didn't happen in this case. Like, absolutely, like, just immobile, just, you know, nothing. There's no, like, no slight squat, no movement that you might expect. Just stands there, just same face, just pee just starts coming out of her. Dreamcast spiral, gazing into my fucking soul. That's when I knew Sega was dead.
That was the day the Sega died.
Keep It Classy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. I'll have you know.